You don't stay somewhere for that many years if
Right.
you're just not doing what you're supposed to be doing and
Yes.
pretending. That's not smoke and mirrors.
Right. Abby
Though,
Lee has
yeah,
t-shirts that says everyone's replaceable and expendable. And she's
true.
right. If you don't have a skill, if you don't have something to back it up with, if you don't have something legitimately that you're doing is an occupation or as a career, and your career is you are just a reality star, it's only going to take you so far.
But that is why probably the New York women won't go balls to the wall.
No.
Like, because they don't want to lose their real jobs. Like, I think if
Right.
Psy, who's really, getting stuff in from Dior and all these things, and that's her
Yeah.
real job, if she
Right.
acted like a total fool, a brand would say, I'm severing ties with you, honey. Goodbye. Look at you,
Mhm.
what you just did on. I mean, if she acted the way Son and like listen, we like it messy, but like Sonya shitting the bed, Luann. And I love all this. Luann's falling in the bush, Ramona. But like, and Bethany has come out and said, well, that's why it worked. She's like, Bethany referred to Bozoma. She's like, they just
Yeah.
hired Bozoma, chief marketing officer for what? For Apple and Netflix. This is huge. This is
Yeah.
huge. Can you imagine being
Yeah.
the chief marketing officer for all or communication, whatever it is, for all of Netflix? That is a huge fucking job.
Yeah.
She's
She's really cool too.
retired.
Yeah.
So
She's
look,
really,
she's doing great. She's doing great.
yeah.
So maybe, like, look, I have more faith in Bozama than any of these other women, but she's also retired, she said. So that's different. Maybe you need
She's
to,
doing Housewives for fun.
Do you ever retire?
yes, she is.
But do
Huh?
you ever retire?
Do you ever retire? Me or just the world?
Oh, just in general, does anybody with a career ever retire? What's retirement really?
I
You
mean,
just
in
do it on the same scale, maybe, but you're still a part of what it is that got you to where you are. And you want those designations to stay because you worked very hard in achieving them.
Yeah.
You don't want to discount years of the treasury and the hard work that you've put into anything to be discounted at any given time.
Yeah. And
well,
also now that he
yeah.
does the coffee reads that he's been doing, it's very interesting because it's a whole nother aspect of our life that we're now opening up and talking, on the podcast. And
You
the
know what? You know what? A lot
very
of people.
cool.
You know what? A lot of people. There's a couple of people that have said,
Yeah.
"Oh, did you just start doing this today,
Yeah.
yesterday? Oh, because you guys started talking about it." I'm like, "Bitch, I've been doing this since I was 5 years
Yeah.
old, and I did." And when Jeff did our house on interior
Mm.
therapy, I did the coffee reads at our home
Yeah.
for Jenny
Yeah.
because we had dinner. I made dinner. We sat
You
down.
made
We
your
had
Armenian spaghetti. He was reading the
because
cup.
he wanted to go out to dinner. I said, no, we're going to stay home and we're going to have a family dinner.
Yeah.
And I made Armenian spaghetti, which is what was Anna Nicole's favorite, which is in our book, the Anna Nicole Smith Portrait of an Icon book. And then the recipe is.
Yep.
And so I made dinner. Then I followed it up with serving Armenian coffee.
Hmm.
And it
But he's
was,
always done that. Always.
and that was 16 years ago.
Yeah, and he read
So
her cup and predicted. He said, "You're pregnant, and you're gonna." And he told her in the kitchen. She goes, "Do you know what I'm gonna have? A little
little
girl."
girl.
And she had a
So
girl.
all of this, when people just see the one attribute of it.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, I wasn't doing it publicly,
Right.
but have I embraced it? Is it something that is impacted so many and
Oh
I
yeah.
can't stop doing it?
Yeah.
Besides the fact that I'm booked and busy and I'm a month and a half out, I'm good because I love the fact that people trust me
Yeah.
to be able to support and give something back to them that they're looking and seeking in a way that they didn't know existed.
And I love all the stories that we hear from people and all the feedback when we were co-hosting Jeff Lewis Live a couple weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago. They had a woman that called in, and it was you told her she thought she wasn't going to have a baby because
Yeah, she
they were
was
doing
trying to have
IVF,
it.
trying to have a baby, doing IVF, and he looked in her cup and told her she's going to have a baby naturally. She called into the show and told us she's pregnant. She's due. I mean, it just blows me away.
And she organically got pregnant.
Yeah.
I said, I don't know why you're doing IVF because
Yeah.
I there's nothing wrong with either of you.
Yes.
So just keep trying the natural way because you're gonna get pregnant.
And
Yeah,
then she
and
called her.
Two
checked
months
or something.
2 months
Yeah.
later, she was pregnant, and so
Yeah.
she called in. I mean, she was so elated.
Yeah, excited.
And I mean,
you like created a family. Well, based on these stories, first of all, I don't know how you got Jeff Lewis to take a night off Craig's and the paparazzi to stay home for your Armenian spaghetti. So, of course, she wanted to go out to dinner. She wanted to go down the hill, go to that Craig's, get the picture in the front, glare at whoever in the back, and then leave.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, according to this, then, I mean, soon I should be meeting my tall, handsome guy that I'm going to fall in love with.
you need to. You're due for a coffee.
You probably
but
kicked
you
him out of
haven't-
bed
But
already.
you haven't even come to LA in a while. And when you were
know.
here, we never got to see you because you were just so.
I think I'm coming in December.
And about town.
honestly.
You think what?
I think I'm coming in December. Honestly,
Okay,
I need to
okay.
be there in December. I need a coffee reading, but no, I mean, this is all good. This is all I like get it. I like get what you're saying. Look, and by the way, you just made me totally nostalgic for Jenny as well. We love,
that was
love our
interesting.
Jenny. We
You know,
love
he
our
did
Jenny.
And in Nicole's coffee cup reading and predicted
She was gonna
that she was going to have a girl.
Yeah.
So
God, here I go again. Here I go. I have these questions come into my mind and I can't help but not ask them. Will Jeff Lewis, let's ask you, this is all because of you. You made me. Will Jeff reconcile with Jenny or Heather McDonald first?
Neither.
What do you mean first?
Neither.
Zero.
Well, between the two
Neither.
of them.
Neither.
No.
Not going to happen.
Listen, if they do reconcile, I would support it either way because you have to be a friend to your friend, and they go through different parts of their life, which is genuinely beautiful because we love Jeff. Obviously, you know this. I mean, everybody knows this, and Jeff loves us. Well, loves him more than he's ever going to love me, but
probably true.
Okay.
Patrik is more easygoing and your personality is more in line with Jeff's, and that doesn't really work.
No, but that's okay. But the other thing is, if he does reconcile, then I wish the respect that he deserves and that he's earned, they should give him. That's number one. And number two, when they do reconcile, and if it does happen,
I agree. I don't think it's ever going to happen.
They should appreciate that they lost a beautiful human in their life that supported them, that looked out for them, that was there for them, that identified being